All right, so let's see how this works let's see how the work works for an issue that has been troubling me for as long as I can remember. Actually, I can remember how long it's been troubling me, my weight. You said that you were, because when I was reading this, I was thinking, oh, well, you need to write a book for how this works for weight. I thought I had beat the weight game. I thought it was over for me and that I had it under control. And last year, it is true that I had what the doctor said was a thyroid issue. And I went to the doctors, and the doctor said to me, well, you're going to gain weight. You must learn to embrace hunger because you're going to gain weight. I couldn't believe this was happening to me, who's had a, quote, weight issue my whole life. And now I will go to the doctor who says, you have an issue now that's actually going to make you gain weight. What I now think is I didn't have to gain weight, but what I did was I believed the doctor.
Yes.
I believed the doctor, so I stopped working out as much. I believed the doctor, so I just sort of started.
Cause and effect. You believe, and then the effect happens.
Right. Okay, so in terms of the work, I am sick of the struggle with weight. I'm sick of it. I believe that is true.
Okay, so you're sick of weight being an issue in your life. Can you absolutely know that it's true that you're sick of it? You say you are, and can you absolutely know that it's true that you're sick of it?
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yes.
So what happens to you when you think the thought, I'm sick of the struggle in my life?
What happens to me? I get frustrated. I have to, I get, I'm thinking about what I should eat or I shouldn't eat, what I ate yesterday, what I shouldn't have eaten yesterday, what I'm going to eat tomorrow, 3 weeks from now, I have something coming up with the party at Maya Angelou's. Will I eat there? Will I drink there? Will I have no champagne? Will I eliminate champagne? Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. So what do you think about your body, Oprah?
What do I think of it?
Yeah. What do you think of it? How do you see it? It's stress-wise. Stressful thought-wise.
I wish it were a size 10 and not a size 14.
Okay. So you think your body is too large?
Yes.
Okay. So is it true your body is too large?
True for whom?
For you.
Is it true for me?
For you, because that's all you're ever going to have to deal with.
That's right, because it's just my business.
And there are people who weigh less than you do who think they're obese. Yeah. There are people who weigh a lot more than you do.
Is it true for me that I think that my body is too large? Yeah, it is.
Okay. So your body is too large.
Mm-hmm.
Can you absolutely know that it's true your body is too large?
For me. Well, for my mind it is. For my mind it is.
Your body's too large. Can you absolutely know that that's true?
Well, I can't absolutely know that it's true because obviously it's serving a purpose.
So I invite you to commit to a yes or a no, because the work stops working the moment you stop answering the questions. What happens is the mind wants you to defend what you're believing. It wants to justify what you're believing, and the work, when you answer the questions, is cut through it. So commit to a yes or a no.
A yes or a no.
Uh-huh.
Too large for me is the question.
Can you absolutely know that your body is too large?
No.
Oh, you're amazing.
You know, the reason why I know it can't be, it can't be absolutely true that my body is too large, because it is. It is, and it's working for me, and functioning, so I can't know that it absolutely is true.
And not only that, when
would I like it to be different? Yes, but that's not the question you asked.
No, and that is different. It's like, who needs God when I have my opinion? Mm-hmm. I know my body's too large, and it is arguing with reality, and this is a little strange for now. Let's move to the third one. How do you react? What happens to your life when you believe this thought? Such a huge question.
Yeah.
And you answer for millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people going through this. I feel frustrated. I feel, anxiety. I get not, anxious, not depressed, because I feel not good about myself. I feel
like I should be doing better.
And your mind shows you images. It compares you to a size 10 or a size 8. And in it, then you watch other people and you compare your body. That's how the mind works. When you believe the thought, my body's too large.
I'm so sick of it.
And you become sick of it. And then also, how do we react when we believe the thought our bodies are too large? We actually... We eat more. We become like this is hopeless.
You know why we eat more? Because you want to feel better about the fact that your body
We're at war with the innocent.
Yes. I'm talking to Byron Katie here, a woman who truly, truly loves what is, author of Loving What Is, and she's doing the work with me here, literally.
So we see how we react when we believe the thought, and we even become bitter. And some of us do become depressed. And who would you be? The fourth question, who would you be without the thought? My body is too large.
I'd be so joyful.
Yeah.
I'd be able to go through my closet and get dressed in the morning without thinking about what's going to fit instead of, you know.
Yeah,
I'd just move through life. I wouldn't have this as an issue. I could let this go.
And isn't that the very thing
you want? And I could give so much more energy to so many other things.
And isn't that what you think you're going to have when you're at the size 10 or the size 8? I mean, I say skip all of that and have it from here, right now.
How am I going to do that?
Well, just simply.
My body's too large.
Oh, that's okay. So we're not there yet. So just to notice that with the thought, a lot of stress. Without the thought,
what if I let go of that thought? I would be so much happier.
Okay. Now, I'm not asking you to let go of the thought.
You're not.
I'm not even asking you to change it. I'm not asking anything, just your answers. So what we've learned from you is with the thought, stress, and everything else that we discussed.
Right.
Without the thought, happiness.
Right.
Joy. Your mind not on the body.
Right.
Okay, so with the thought stress, without the thought, no stress. So how can the body be the problem?
My body is not the problem. It's what I think about it.
Okay, so let's go back to an example. Give me an example of the turnaround. My body is not too large.
My body is not too large because it functions for me and allows me to be able to get up and move through life every day and speak to the world from a sacred space. My body is not too large.
It's not too large to be yours. It's too large to be hers. It's not large enough to be his or hers. This is right here, right now. It is the perfect weight, the perfect size to be you. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be thinner next week. I only have one thing to deal with. What am I going to put in my mouth right here, right now? That's it. Not forever, just in this moment. And then I notice I eat what I eat, or I don't, and I'm just noticing.
Yeah, being more conscious.
And until then, I am the perfect size to be me. Somebody's got to be you, Oprah. No one else could do it. You're the one, and this is what it takes, but only right here, right now.
When you learn to do the inquiry of the work, which are the 4 questions, is it true? Is it really true? The third one I forgot.
How do you react? What happens to your life, your entire life, when you believe that thought?
And the fourth one?
Who would you be without that thought?
And then you turn it around.
If
you apply that to everything in your life.
Then you wake up. You wake up to reality. You wake up. This is about the end of suffering. Oprah, if heaven were the most marvelous place, everyone wants to go to heaven, or people that do and believe in it. If you died and went to heaven, where everything was perfect, there was no suffering, there was no sorrow, there was no misery. If you died and went to heaven and you took what you're believing to heaven with you, where would you be? On earth.
On earth.
So I woke up and I discovered heaven. I'm in heaven, and I am inviting everyone to it. And I can't take you there. But people who answer these 4 questions and turn around and sit and get very still can take them there.
The 4
if their mind is
in
open
loving
to it.
What is. Byron Katie, it's been a joy having you here. I mean, really. All right? My body is fine the way it is.
In this moment
right now.
Argue with it, and you miss the beauty. It's the beauty of you, and that certainly isn't like you.
Thank you.